Hey there, and welcome to Past Euphoria Podcast, where storytelling meets nostalgia with a twist of the unexpected. I am your curator, Dave Sowen, the mind behind Camp Cringe, a horror comedy podcast inspired by the classic 80s slashers, full of over-the-top scares and a healthy dose of laughs. And then there's the Hammer Toe and Bunyan Mysteries, coming soon. It's my take on a Scooby-Doo style mystery, but with a little more edge and a lot more for the grown-ups. If you love stories that are strange, nostalgic, and packed with personality, you are in the right place. Be sure to give us 5 stars, subscribe, and share to all your friends to keep the fun going and help others find our little slice of heaven. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm glad you're here.
Previously on Camp Cringe.
Hey, we gotta get this balloon in the air before the whole camp goes up in flames. All for one.
And one for all.
OMG, this is like so intense.
And so the campers took to the skies, but would they all come back down?
I'm not letting these godless fools ruin camp. Not on my watch.
Buckle up, kids. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Oh my god, Tony, you are the best lover I have ever, had. IRL.
There's no time for that, babe. I need to save camp.
This summer at Camp Cringe, the only thing going higher than the balloon is the body count.
Now the nightmare continues.
Camp Cringe is intended for an adult audience as it may contain harsh language, triggering situations, smoking, implied nudity, and lots of gore. Camp Cringe, written and produced by Dave Sowen. After the untimely death of Extra One, the counselors and campers gathered around the campfire in memory of their fallen friend. But instead of somber reflections and heartfelt stories, the mood was oddly festive. Tony roasted marshmallows, Nevaeh tried to capture the perfect selfie in the flickering light, and Karina led an off-key rendition of Kumbaya while secretly plotting her next prayer session. The fire crackled and popped, sending sparks into the night sky as if Extra One's spirit was trying to join the party. Yet, beneath the laughter and the forced smiles, a shadow of unease loomed. For deep down, they all knew this wouldn't be the last campfire they'd light in memory of a lost camper. And as the flames danced, Mrs. Murphy stood off at the edge of the clearing, her wicked smile reflected in the glowing embers. She knew that something much darker was waiting just beyond the tree line. She can hear him. He's out there, muttering to himself, ready to claim his next victim.
I would like to say a prayer for Extra One. May his soul rest in peace. Our Father who art in...
He wasn't religious.
What? What did you say?
He wasn't religious.
You take that back. He was a God-fearing Christian. I said a prayer that saved him just before he died. How dare you?
He didn't believe. I'm sorry that you don't want to comprehend that, but...
Don't accuse him of that Satan worship. I saved his soul, and that is that.
Stop fighting!
Hey, break it up! Break it up! We're all having a good time. Fighting will get us nowhere fast.
This is hardly constructive. I mean, Extra One is still lying over there in the field. How come no one has bothered to pick him up? It's been a week. God, and he smells.
The camp director says she called his parents to come pick him up, but they didn't want to cut their vacation short. They're in the Bahamas, enjoying that all-inclusive resort life. Wait, how did you know that?
I overheard her on the
phone the next day while I was in the mess hall. She said she'd keep him on the property until they returned, like he's some kind of lost luggage. We only caught one side of the conversation, but Extra One's parents did seem to put up quite the argument. Turns out they're lawyers. They probably charged the camp for the phone call.
Lawyers? Of course. They're probably drafting up a cease and desist for anyone who tries to move them. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Start a GoFundMe to get him a proper burial?
I don't know, but if they don't pick him up soon, we might have to feature up in Nevaeh's next charity video. Help us give Extra One the send-off he deserves because his parents are too busy sipping pina coladas.
Yeah, maybe we could call it Justice for Extra One. Send him off before he becomes extra, extra.
Or we just tell Nevaeh he's trending on TikTok and let her handle it. She'll have him viral before his parents finish their next cocktail.
Seriously, though, we've got to do something. If this continues, the camp might start charging him rent.
Wait. Who's trending right now?
The children didn't. The children, deadly unaware, continue their activities, laughing and chatting around the campfire. They didn't notice the shadowy figure that had emerged from the depths of the dark forest. The man's form blended seamlessly with the night, his movements so silent and deliberate that not even the crackling of twigs underfoot betrayed his presence. He approached the camp with a stealth that would put a cat to shame, his intent unreadable, his face obscured by the darkness. The campers, still caught up in their stories and songs, remained completely oblivious to the fact they were no longer alone.
You kids shouldn't be out here playing with fire.
Like, who are you? Smoking is gross, and somehow smoking makes this production rated R.
I know him! That's Walter Forest Ranger!
When the trees start to whisper and the wind starts to howl, Walter's on the trail and you better throw in the towel. He's a guardian of nature, protector of the land, Walter Forest Ranger with justice in his hand.
Hey, Extra 2. Hi, kids. There's been some strange noises in the woods, and I wanted to make sure everyone was okay. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Have you seen anything suspicious?
No.
If you do, make sure you kick it in the dick.
How will that help?
Yes.
What?
Yes, it will help.
How, though?
Why are you greeting me in Native American? Why do you keep saying how? I said hello.
That is incredibly racist, first.
Wow. Really? You are the one who keeps greeting me in Cherokee before everything you say. I'd say you're the one being the racist here.
And second, I was asking how it would help.
Oh well. You should be more specific. Get off your high horse of supremacy and just ask your fucking question next time.
Hi, Walter Forest Ranger. Remember me?
I'm glad you're here, Extra 3. I don't know how to say this to you, so I'll tell the group. I have something to tell you, kids. Extra 3 here, he's got the AIDS.
Wait, what? What do you mean I have AIDS?
Is this like a joke? Because it's kind of funny.
Not a joke, sweetheart. I ran some tests.
Sweetheart, I hope you're like not trying to get fresh, because I'm totally into it, Daddy.
Nevaeh, you can't cheat on me with him.
How did you even test me for that? I didn't even know you were a doctor.
I'm not. Just got a knack for this kind of thing. Your mom is on crack or something, right?
So, what? You got a lab in the back of your ranger station or something?
Nah, I just got a gut feeling, and I'm usually right.
This is insane. You can't just go around diagnosing people like that.
Hey, calm down, everyone. This sounds like some kind of sick prank. You fucking with us, old man?
I don't joke about stuff like this. You want to know how I knew? It's all in the way you've been acting. The extra 3, sweaty palms, nervous tics, that look in your eyes. Classic symptoms.
Classic.
I don't have any of those symptoms. This is crazy. You're crazy. And my mom don't smoke crack.
She tried to borrow $20, and when I said no, she offered to suck my... whatever. Suit yourself, kid. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Is this guy for real?
Hey, I have no idea, but this is weird.
As the campers sat in stunned silence, the weight of Walter's words pressing down on them, the firelight flickered ominously, but the night held even darker secrets than a questionable diagnosis from a rogue forest ranger.
Do you guys see the late middle-aged woman over there in the blue sweater? Why is she talking to herself with that stupid grin?
Don't mind her. I think she's, like, Camp Charity or something. Our way of serving our community by helping those with special needs.
Alright then. I'll see you kids later.
When the trees start to whisper and the wind starts to howl, Walter's on the trail and you better throw in the towel. He's a guardian of nature, protector of the land.
Just wait until Father gets home. Those words chilled us all as a child. Now they can thrill us as adults. My name is Dan B. Fierce, author of the book Father Figure, Suspenseful Tales of Fatherhood. The calloused hands of fear will wrap around the mind in this roller coaster collection of extreme, gory, and psychological short stories and flash fiction. Get your copy of Father Figure today at danbfiercebooks.com.
I don't want to have the AIDS. This can't be real. How does he even know?
I mean, he is a forest ranger. That's gotta mean something, right?
No, this is all messed up. I can't stay here. I need to get out of here.
Oh my god, he's running! Someone stop him before he gets, like, lost or eaten by a bear or something.
Hey, everybody! We gotta go after him. He's not thinking straight, and it's pitch black out there. We can't let him wander around alone.
Yeah, let's move. Last thing we need is another missing camper to add to the body count.
Why would you even say that, Tom?
It seemed appropriate in this situation.
You stay here and put out the fire, Extra 2. We don't need the whole forest going up in flames, too. Come on, Tom!
Wait, what? Me? Alone?
Yeah, you. We'll be back once we find him. Just make sure the fire's out, alright?
But in the woods, where the trees whisper secrets and the night hides its own darkness, who knows what they might find, or what might find them.
This is insane!
In the distance, a man emerges from the trees. His silhouette resembles that of Walter, Forest Ranger. He edges nearer. A slight muttering sound can be heard, which catches the attention of Extra 2.
Walter? Forest Ranger? Is that you?
As the man edged closer, Extra 2 realized that it wasn't the Ranger and began to panic. Before her was a man who dressed in camouflage attire and wearing a straw hat and sunglasses. As the mysterious man approached Extra 2, he could be heard groaning an unintelligible groan. Extra 2 was frozen in fear. The man stopped inches from her.
Extra 2?
Can you say anything?
And just then, Ashton Lee grabs Extra 2 by the hair, and she begins to kick and scream.
Mrs. Murphy, please help me!
Her legs began flailing wildly as he lifted her up off the ground by her hair, and she remembered what Walter, Forest Ranger, had said and kicked him in the dick.
Mrs. Murphy, please help me! Mrs. Murphy, please help! Please help me! Mrs. Murphy, please help me!
Poor, helpless Extra 2 pleading for help, but no one can save you now. Ashton Lee's grip tightens, and your screams only fuel his fury. You've got that fire in your belly, girl, but will it be enough?
Stop it!
Let it all out, Ashton. Give into the rage. There's no turning back now. Finish what you've started and let the night swallow her screams. He slams Extra 2 into the fire repeatedly until the fire is nothing but embers. There now. Wasn't that exhilarating? Come here, baby. You got some schmutz on your face. There you go. Mommy loves you. Remember, the night is young and there are still so many more people to fall.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, Ashton, Mommy has made the most delectable Christmas cookies. There are pizzelles and snowballs, chocolate and brittle, bug eyes and ginger snaps, don't mind if they're little, Linzer and thumbprints with jam that will glisten, candy cane spirals, a true festive vision, peanut butter blossoms with kisses on top, and buttery spritz that just never will stop. Molasses so chewy and shortbread so sweet, with sugar-dusted stars that make Christmas complete. So grab a warm mug and sit by the tree. These cookies are waiting for you and me.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Oh, Ashton Lee, with your Christmas movie quotes, they warm up my heart like a cozy wool coat. Each line that you share, a nostalgic delight, bringing holiday magic on cold winter nights. From Buddy the Elf to It's a Wonderful Life, you sprinkle the season with joy and delight. Your laughter and charm are my holiday cheer. Oh, Ashton, my love, you make Christmas so clear. So keep quoting lines from our favorite shows. Your festive spirit's the gift that bestows a love that keeps growing, a flame burning bright. Merry Christmas, dear Ashton, my joy and my light.
Nobody's walking out on this fun, old-fashioned family Christmas.
No siree, Bob, they won't walk out on us. We'll string them up with lights, they'll spit and they'll cuss. With tinsel and garland, we'll tie them up tight. They'll glow like a tree on this cold winter night. Their protests will fade like a snowman at dawn, 'cause here in our home they're too far gone. So deck out the halls and don't loosen the twine. Those Grinches are ours till the bells cease to chime.
The toy is never truly happy until it is loved by a child.
Speaking of which, I got you a present. It's an old brittle switch. You can use it out there to flog all your prey and twitch. The bark may be cracked, the splinters may fray, but it'll hold up just fine in a sinister way. Its condition is timeless. Oh yes, you'll be pleased. It'll last through the years, weeks and days with such ease. A tool for your hunting, your chaos, your games. Just don't lose it, my dear, or forget who it maims. So take it with care and swing it with pride. A gift full of menace, no Christmas denied.
There's a certain magic that comes with the very first snow. For when the first snow is also a Christmas snow, well, something wonderful is bound to happen.
Ashton, you're right, and I'm being unfair. Let's play in the snow. It's snowing out there. We'll bundle up warm with scarves wrapped up tight and dance through the flurries that glow in the night. We'll build us a snowman with coal eyes that gleam and craft icy kingdoms straight out of a dream. We'll laugh till we're breathless, make angels so wide, then race to the hill for a fast snowy ride. The world's draped in white, let's forget all our cares. Oh, Ashton, you're right, it's snowing out there.
God bless us, everyone.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Camp Cringe, starring Secret Seven as Mrs. Murphy, as Savage as Karina and Nevaeh, John Allen Reese as Bobby, Chris Michelle as Walter Forrest Ranger and Tom, Dave Simon as a bunch of random characters, Lori Heisen as the camp director, Alex Zangara as Tony. Extras are played by the cast members. Created by, edited, and sound designed by Dave Simon. Produced by Past Euphoria Podcasts. Special thanks to our listeners, friends, and all those who embrace the cringe. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell all your friends.